friends and family at Facebook, whoever is willing to hear what the Lord has to say. I just wanted to give you an encouraging word. This is from the book of Ezekiel. It's chapter 37. It's a very short passage. I only want to read a small bit of it, and then I'll summarize it for you because I know that some of you aren't Bible readers. Very short.
How kind of God.
Then he said, talking about the Lord, he's talking to one of his prophets. And he says, Then he said to me, prophesy to these bones and say to them, dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. And then I'm going to skip over to the other verses. And it says, Then he said to me, Son of man, these are the bones of the whole house of Israel. They say, our bones are dried up, and our hope is gone. We are cut off. Therefore prophesy to them. This is what the sovereign Lord says. O my people, I am going to open up your graves and bring you up from them. I will bring you back to the land of Israel. Then you, my people, will know that I am the Lord when I open your graves and bring you up from them. Okay, so there's a lot going on here, I know, but that's only because I haven't read the whole thing, and like I said, I understand that some of you are not Bible readers. So let me break it down for you. This is let me see. Can you see this number? That's a chapter, and the chapters are small, so it's a very small chapter. Each chapter has a little, like a title, and so that's called a passage. This particular passage is called the Valley of Dry Bones. What is happening here? The Lord has a prophet, and his name is Ezekiel. And what God does is he tells Ezekiel, okay, go here. You're going to encounter a valley. And it's pretty much you're going to go to, where is it? Where you go and bury people? Let's call it a graveyard. Not a funeral home. I'm going to take you to a graveyard. And there are going to be vast amounts of bones in this graveyard. They're just bones. I mean, at this point, these people have been dead for so long that they're not corpses anymore. All they are dry bones. So he tells him, prophesy. To prophesy means to call something forth, as the Lord tells you, and you're bringing it to life. You're speaking life to it, even though it looks dead. And so God tells him, prophesy to these bones and tell them, dry bones come alive. And Ezekiel, he doesn't question the Lord, but I'm sure in his mind he was like, these are bones. What do you mean prophesy to them? So that's exactly what he does. He starts to prophesy and he tells to them, dry bones come alive. And what the Lord starts to do is that these bones start to get skin on them, and he starts to see all the tendons and the nerves and the blood cells. He starts seeing human beings being formed right in front of him in these bones. So pretty much God is bringing back these people from the dead. And the Lord tells Ezekiel, like, this is the army of Israel. And he brings up a whole army of dead people, essentially, and he makes them come to life. What's the application here? Why should you and I care? Because whatever is dead in your life now, God can make it come alive. Is your marriage dead? God can make it come alive. Is your hunger for the Lord dead? God can make it come alive. Are you physically dying? God can make you come alive. There is no limitations on God. Are you discouraged? Make it come alive again. Speak to it. Speak to your problems in the name of Jesus Christ. My marriage belongs to you, Lord. In the name of Jesus Christ. The relationship between me and my children, Father, I make it come alive. In Jesus' mighty name, my kids are not going to go down the path of destruction and drugs and gangs or whatever the case may be. I speak life into him. But only Christ can do that. So the central theme here, what I want to encourage you with, is that God can make anything come alive. He spoke to dry bones, come alive, and people sprang forth, and he created bodies from these bones, from these people that were dead. That's amazing. If you don't believe that's amazing, then I frankly don't know what will be. However, I could have just done this in the beginning. I simply wanted to encourage you, speak life. prophesy in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, because he is calling us all to make dry bones come alive. And this didn't work. Great. It was supposed to go, woo! I'm going to try to delete that part if I can. I love you guys. All out to dry bones come alive.